Chapter 3, Mishnah 1. One of the 39 forbidden melachos is lighting a fire, mav'ir. This melacha includes not only lighting a fire in the first place, but even making an existing fire bigger, and even stirring glowing coals to make them burn more brightly. To prevent people from stirring coals on Shabbat, the rabbis prohibited putting food over hot coals before Shabbat and letting it remain there on Shabbos, because a person might stir the coals on Shabbos. The next two Mishnahs discuss whether this rabbinic decree applies and when it does not. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. If a kira stove was heated with straw or chips of wood, we may place cooked food on it on Friday and let it remain there on Shabbos. This is permitted because straw and chips of wood burn too quickly to form coals. Hence, when a stove is fueled with either of these substances, there is no concern that one might stir coals on Shabbat. However, if the stove was heated with pulp or large pieces of wood, both of which do form coals, one may not place cooked food upon it before Shabbat and leave it there, because we are concerned that he will stir the coals on Shabbat, which is biblically forbidden under the melacha of lighting a fire. Using a stove heated with these last two types of fuel is prohibited unless, before Shabbos, he shovels out the coals. That is, he removes the coals from the stove or places ash over them. Once the coals have been removed or covered, there is no concern that one will stir coals on Shabbos. Tanaim disagree about what types of cooked items may be left on a kira stove before Shabbos, even if its coals have been removed or covered. Beis Shammai say we may place hot water on the stove but not cooked food, but Beis Hillel say we may place both hot water and cooked food on it. The Mishnah cites another dispute between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel about using a kira stove whose coals have been removed or covered. This dispute concerns a cooked item that one permissibly left on the stove, namely hot water, according to Beis Shammai, even cooked food according to Beis Hillel. The question is whether, after removing the item from the stove on Shabbos, one is allowed to put it back on Shabbos. Beis Shammai say we may remove it from the stove on Shabbos but not put it back, but Beis Hillel say we may even put it back.